Trent must have something to do with that one.
Okay, looks like we may have another situation where we have some dropped frames, but it shouldn't be that bad. But welcome to the second round of playoffs here at Glassboro High School at the Glassboro soccer facilities. Just about a couple hundred feet that way is Gloucester High School. I'm Dan Wilkins with Matt Wagner. We have ourselves a very interesting game today between the 7th seed and the 2 seed. Last time, we did not have our backs against the wall. 7 straight shutouts for the Green Wave en route to a 3-0 win over Pennsville and the Eagles. Now, things are different. We did beat Glassboro twice last year, which we'll go over in the pregame graphics presented by DJK Roofing, South Jersey's #1 roofing supplier. But before we get into it, let's talk about the basic numbers. Glassboro is probably number 2 because Haddon Township had to be number 1 because of the records and PowerPoints and everything like that. I will say that Glassboro did play a lot of schools that played under 500, so that will be something that we'll have to look at going forward. However, this will still be a good game. I think that if there is a team that can pull off an upset against a big community like Glassboro, I think that Audubon has a shot. Let's take a look at the bracket from NJ.com and see what's at stake today. You saw in the first round, Haddon Township walloped Wildwood 1-1 tie versus Gateway and Shalleck. That Gateway won on PKs. Riverside and Woodstown squared off against one another. As actually, hold up a second here. I forgot to set a second audio capture. Let's do that real quick. There we go. So you can probably hear me better now. But so yeah, it looks like the Riverside and Woodstown, that was 3-0. Then 0-0 Palmyra and Woodbury. Woodbury winning again on PKs. Penns Grove beating Clayton 5-0. Buna and Pittman 1-0 and a 11-6 upset, 11 seed to 6 seed upset. Then Audubon over Pennsville 3-0 and 1-0 Glassboro over Burlington City, but it was not easy. Glassboro had to go to overtime and the second 10-minute period of overtime to win the game. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on going forward. This is not going to be easy for Audubon, but it might not be easy for Glassboro either. This could very well be like Maple Shade or the Lindenwold game, ending in 1-0 or 2-1, something like that. Very, very close game. Considering how Audubon played versus Glassboro in last year's playoff, that they won 4-0 in, and considering that a lot of the Glassboro names have stuck around this year, it means that this could be a very similar game to the 2 that we played versus them last year. 5-1 win on September 7th, 2021, and also a win in that second playoff game on November the 1st, 2021. So going back to the preview, let's take a look what Audubon has in stake. They have themselves, that's actually the Glassboro preview, excuse me, I must have switched it around, but they were 13-2-2 this year, 6-1-1 in the Tri-County Diamond Division. They had a 10-game win streak straight in the middle of the season, so most of their wins came in late September, early October. With a tie versus Penns Grove straight in the middle of that, they beat Overbrook, Pittman, Shalleck, Woodstown, Pennsville, Overbrook again, Gloucester Catholic, Shalleck again, Absegami, which is a shore town kind of school, Hamilton, and Clayton. 7 of 13 Glassboro wins this year have been against teams 500 or better, but that also means that almost an equal amount of wins have also been against teams that didn't really stand much of a chance. If Glassboro moves on, then they would face the winner of Penns Grove and Clayton. So that will be something that we'll have to look at, because obviously Penns Grove is the one team that Glassboro has struggled against mightily this year. They've tied against them once and lost against them, and hey, they're responsible for one of their ties and one of their losses. So let's just be honest here. Glassboro is very good, and Audubon, if they're not careful, could repeat the same streak that they've been doing, rinsing and repeating over and over again, where they've lost in the second round. The last year that they didn't even make the second round was 2017, when they lost to Schalich in the first round. So a lot could be different, a lot could be the same. But Audubon is looking for their first semifinal appearance since 2014, which will be their first in the Group 1 era. Because remember, when they made the Group 2 final in 2014, they were a bigger school at the time with a much larger and robust program. Now, looking at their leading scorer, that will be Audubon Ozdemir, who's a junior from 2024. He'll be wearing today number 10 on the roster, with 16 goals, 8 assists, and 40 points. Taking a look at what we got for the Audubon side, though, as you can see, they're surfing the waves. They got a 3-0 win versus Pennsville, their 4th straight year with a first-round win, 7th straight shutout by goalkeeper Trent Bannell, dating back all the way back to October the 10th. So beating Glassboro twice in 2021 was obviously a nice one. They beat them on September the 7th, 2021, 5-1, and November the 1st, 2021, 4-0. They look to make it to the semifinals for the first time in their Group 1 tenure, and if Audubon wins, they face the winner of Penns Grove versus Buena/Buena. So that will be definitely an interesting matchup. Along with that, let's take a look at the weather and what we got cooking today. Cloudy and 66 degrees. Humidity's not as high as I said it was this morning, but it obviously has dropped since then, with wind blowing to the north at 2 miles per hour, maybe a little more, maybe a little bit less, give or take. But my goodness, this will be a very important game, because Audubon is looking to make their strongest run in 8 years. You know, they have not gotten very far in recent years, and part of that is the fault of not enough players being active on the team. Like I said, this was the most amount of wins that we've had in a season since 2014, when we made that long run. 14-8 was the final on the season. So who's to say that we can't go further? Who says we cannot, who says that we won't be in that Group 1 final on November the 5th versus maybe Haddon Township? If Haddon Township gets upset by Gateway, who knows? Let's take a look back at that bracket again and who we see in the round of 8, or as they call it, the quarterfinals. It is Haddon Township and Gateway playing in Haddon Township at 2 o'clock today. Riverside and Palmyra in Palmyra, that's a 5 and 4 seed. At 2:30 is Penns Grove and Buena in Penns Grove, and then of course Audubon and Glassboro in Glassboro, starting in about maybe 8 minutes or so. Looks like one ref is here, not sure where the other one is, but maybe we'll be behind a few minutes. But let's take a look at the starting lineups and who we got on each side. So starting off for the visiting Audubon Green Wave, we have ourselves, as coached by Mike Tomasetti and assisted by Andrea Morrison and Justin Carlino. We have ourselves Tyler Wiltsey, Blaise LaFrance, Terry Herron, Jason Stocklin, Tony Giordano, Ben Cameron, Kaina Ugana Afere. We have Trent Bannell in the goal, Hassan Kasich, RJ Homa, and Hayden Wiltsey. Now for the home side, Glassboro Bulldogs, as coached by Alexis Mendoza and assisted by Ryan McIntyre. We have Marcus Brown in the goal, who's actually been pretty good at what he does this year in terms of saves per game. Demir Tossi, Jaden Tossi, who seems to be a older brother of Demir being a 2025 sophomore and Jaden being a 2023 senior. Manuel Valcarcel, Christopher Martinez, Paulo Ray, Matthew Rodriguez, Audubon Ozdemir, who as we mentioned is Glassboro's leading scorer, Gavin Dillard, Emirhan Kier, and number 14, Desmond Vassell. So we'll close the book on that, and we'll have ourselves some playoff soccer in just a couple of minutes, as my goodness, this game is probably the most important that I've broadcasted in a long time. We'll bring the camera back to the warm-ups out there so you don't have to look at me for 20 minutes. We'll see y'all in a couple when the whistle gets blown, and we're about to get underway from Glassboro High School at the field that is in memory of Ray Rollins, donated by the class of 1957. It says the sign to my left and the video board that goes with it. So we'll be right back. Just hang tight. We'll be going in just a couple. From Glassboro High School at the Ray Rollins Field, we have ourselves a robust amount of fans that are lining the embankment. If you take a look at our right, you will see how high that embankment is. Maybe it doesn't put it in perspective, but you just see how high that is and where the cars are in perspective to it. But the fans that are here are coming out in droves and enjoying the beautiful day. Even though the sun is really not out, it is still important to consider that, you know, this is a playoff crowd. This may not be the most apt of conditions for fans to be sitting, but hey, they actually have a better view than we do because they're higher up. They're probably a solid 8 or 10 feet up further than us, so who knows, who cares? We'll have ourselves a good ball game. Looks like Audubon's getting changed and ready on the sideline, and Glassboro is doing the same as they meet in the huddle with Alexis Mendoza, two 2022 seniors behind us, Kelly and Wolak as well, as they're here to attend the game as well and have some fun. Mikhailo coming down all the way from Ryder, 45 minutes away, and Wolak, I think, even further than that. But we have ourselves okay, so he's right down the street. I mean, the Rowan campus is somewhere down there. You can, yeah, it is. It's actually just over that high school. You can see up there, I believe that is one of the towers that, oh, hold up, my camera just went out of focus. You can see that's one of the towers. I think that has like Rowan student halls or something in it, but
I wonder if Hayden and Tony are wearing new captain's bands or the old ones.
I do not know, but Glassboro in a huddle.
Zoom in on Hayden's left arm.
Let's zoom in.
Is it black or?
It's yellow. Yellow and white.
He's not wearing the one he bought. He bought captain's bands.
Yeah. You see there is John Lewis of the Courier Post taking some photos.
But he is wearing those gloves that he bought.
Yes. Oh, Hayden?
Yeah, that was when me and Trent.
Now Audubon lines up. They'll probably do their huddles and all that good stuff in a minute, but oh, Rizzy's here as well, but he has his JV jersey on.
Does he?
Yeah, he's the only JV player here.
Where is he?
He's on the far right near Tro.
Oh, he does have his JV on.
Or near Gabe, rather.
Why they couldn't just get to the person?
He'll probably be varsity next year.
It is very wide. This field is a lot wider than ours, I know that. Sterling is pretty bad too, yeah.
So the captains meet at the center of the pitch with the referees as we're about to get underway, and my goodness, what a day it is. As we said, 66 degrees here in Glassboro at the Ray Rollins facility at Glassboro High School. As we said, the starting lineup for Audubon will be Tyler Wiltsey, Blaise LaFrance, Terry Herron, J.J. Stocklin, Tony Giordano, Ben Cameron, the freshman, Kaina Ugana Afere, the senior, Trent Banel in the goal, Hassan Kasich, R.J. Homa, and Hayden Wiltsey. And for, like we said, the Glassboro Bulldogs, as they do some sprints there on the sideline just to get themselves a little extra warmed up, as coached by Alexis Mendoza. As we said, Marcus Brown in the goal, Demir Tossi, Jaden Tossi, his older brother, Manuel Valcarcel, Christopher Martinez, Paulo Ray. We have ourselves their leading goal scorer with 16 goals in 2022, Atakan Ozdemir, Gavin Dillard, Emerhan Kier, and Desmond Vassell. So Glassboro meeting with their coaches and staff along with their players, as my goodness, what a day it is for some playoff soccer. Again, I'm Dan Wilkins here with DWB. Dan Wilkins broadcasting, Matt Wagner to my right, the color commentator for ourselves today. If you have any questions or comments about today's broadcast, drop me a line at the THE Dan D-A-N Wilkins WILKINS show SHOW at gmail.com. Again, all sponsorship inquiries as well should also go to that email. We are introducing new sponsorship packages for the 2023 baseball season. $50 for a standard mention and, have your logo on the screen. $100 for a segment to be named after your brand or business. And $150 for a 30-second commercial to be filmed on location at your place of residence or at your business. And we will put that in between innings on the commercial breaks. So again, drop me a line at The Dan Wilkins Show. For more information on that, Glassboro on the left side of your screen with the red jerseys, white numbers, and yellow lettering, and also the white shorts. The Green Wave on the right side of your screen with the white jerseys and the yellow stripe running down the middle. So that's how you can differentiate them today. Green Wave will line up on the right side with Trent Bannell in that bright yellow number 15 goalkeeper's jersey. I guess I thought the rule was that goalkeepers had to wear either 0, 99, or 00, but I guess that rule is not exactly enforced. And they break from their huddle. Glassboro may be a little bit vocally louder, but that shouldn't discourage Audubon, as on the front line will be Wiltsey, Kasich, and Ufere. And also Wiltsey, and in the back looks like Tony's going to take the sweeper spot. There's Terry Herron, who hasn't been in the game hasn't been playing for a couple of games due to an aggravated foot injury. As Trent Bannell tries to hype up his guys, says, let's go, and let's go indeed. The whistle is blown, and playoff soccer is underway again from Glassboro. Already Wiltsey trying to get something right to Marcus Brown, but it'll go to RJ Homa. But it'll go back in Glassboro's possession. Number 7, the senior back, Matthew Rodriguez. It'll go back out to Manuel Valcarcel. Again, a lot of these guys were here last year, which is the team that Audubon beat twice, 5-1 and 4-0. Combine those together, you get a combined score of 9-1. But, this is going to be a good game. I think it'll be very close. I think it'll be very contested. We saw, Mendoza maybe get into a little bit of a heated argument with the officials. Maybe if it was even a passive-aggressive argument, but it's playoff soccer time when you got media to your left, media to your right, and just everybody trying to take in this great game. But you have yourself now in the back, Tony. Wow, that one was a shot right to the heart, just like the Bon Jovi song from 1988. What a shot there. That one goes back out to Demir Tossi, the 2025 sophomore. And indeed it is not out. It'll go to Tony. This one, he's going to play the long game. Trying to get around him is Jaden Tossi. He might try to get a shot on goal. Doesn't get it yet, and Tony will thwart the threat. Hayden's running it along the line. It stays in play. Very close, but he keeps it along. Hayden being attacked 2-on-1 by Demir Tossi and by Chris Martinez. Now running along the center of the line is going to be number 11, Gavin Dillard, and Wiltsey will get the ball back, but he whiffs on it, and it goes right back into the Bulldogs' hand with, again, their leading scorer, Atakan Ozdemir. Dillard has it, going to send it to Jaden Tossi. Giordano will have to stop him. It gets blocked, and a collision at the goal, but everybody seems to be unfazed. And this will be a goal kick, it looks like, unless it... No, it'll be a goal kick. Wasn't sure because of where it was placed, but it turns out that will be exactly what it probably should be. Mr. Franz is in attendance, along with Vice Principal Frank Corley, who's here as well, returning from his tenure at Deptford High School. That one is a nice kick there by Demir Tossi, but Banhol will run to his left and pick it up. High punt in the air. It'll go past midfield. That one went off of both a Glassboro and an Audubon player. Went off of Kaina and went off of Chris Martinez. But now Jaden Tossi looking to maybe make a shot here. He's deep in the corner. Stocklin getting up close and personal with him, and it's out of play. Looks like Glassboro's ball runner is number 21, who's helping out today, Nick Vento. So this will be a throw-in, it looks like, by Glassboro's number 7, which is indeed Matthew Rodriguez. Thrown in, getting something good on that one, up off the back of Paolo Ray. Hayden thwarts it, sends it back past the defensive back Manuel Valcarcel. Blaze trying to go in there. It hugs the line and out of play towards the scorer's table. Tomasetti tells RJ he's got to be in the middle of the field. He's got to get there quicker. Demir Tossi. To Ray. Blaze tries to stop it, goes right past him to RJ. Working hard against number 10, Atakan Ozdemir. And goes to Ozdemir. This one will go to Paolo Ray. Valcarcel being challenged by Kaina. It goes out to number 5, Martinez. So the older Tossi, Wiltsey trying to stop it. It'll go to JJ if he can get the possession back. He will not. This might be a tough one to defend from that spot, and it'll be wide to the left and out of play. That was close. But good defense there by Tony and JJ to let that one slide. About 5.5 minutes in, ball back in play. This one will roll along the line. Marcus Brown will have to be in his zone, and he is. Up in the air. Up and out. Looks like the Glassboro baseball field's also over there, so I guess this is quite a multi-purpose facility over the course of the school year. Seen that too with another school. I mean, Gateway has something similar. They have a baseball field. It's kind of intertwined with their soccer field. I mean, obviously it doesn't go inside the actual boundaries, but if you're out there like trying to make a goal kick or something, you're going to be on just some bad dirt. This will be thrown in by LaFrance. Tossi with his back against the wall. It'll go to Tony, who kicks it out of play. Nice job there to defend against a hard-charging Glassboro offense. Yeah, fans are lined up all the way down at the far end of the field and then back behind us. There's probably at least 100 people here, I would say. That one goes right past Paolo Ray and out of play. That was a close one for Paolo. I mean, he almost got that one right to Trent, but he did not. Felt something come down. Raindrop or something. Kinda. And all over Chris Martinez as he gives Martinez a pat on the back. Good sportsmanship there.
Put it in the goal, Hayden. Put it over his head.
To work with it, and now Hayden will have a free kick. Liner. Maybe a spotty shower here.
Good, good. Hey, good work, Blake.
And a play. Mendoza tells his guys to pick up the intensity, and I'm sure Audubon would like to do the same. As actually Brown has only had one shot on goal all day, so maybe Audubon needs to pick up the intensity more than the Bulldogs do, but right now it's a very contested game. Still only 8 minutes in, but we've had 2 games this year that were scoreless at the half. It was Maple Shade and Lindenwald. Maybe a couple others were scoreless at the half as well, but Stockland did not get there, and it will go hug the line. Stockland working with it, and somehow, wow, that ball stays in play. It'll go back to the older Tossy, Jaden Tossy, and run to the far side of the field. Working with it is LaFrance and Ozdemir. And it is gonna ricochet off the post. Substitutes coming in: George Heller in, and Nico Natale in, and out will be Kasich and LaFrance. Yeah, I was not expecting a sun shower, because this will go to Trent, but you look straight up and it's not bad. Like, there's blue sky, you just have to look for it. So this must have been an unexpected event. Once this ball goes out of play, I'll put up an umbrella to, actually I'll do it right now. Yes, I know it's out of play right now. I'm putting up an umbrella. I think that's good, but it wasn't supposed to rain. Yeah, what doesn't make sense? It wasn't supposed to rain. That one goes out of play to my right. And it'll go to Tony. Back out to Hayden. So some unexpected sprinkles here in Glassboro. What's that? Can't see the laptop? That one will not go. Quick throw by Martinez. And Kina goes down, gets back up. Hayden trying to fight it. It hugs the line again.
Good. Turn.
I mean, that's up close action right there, as now Hayden bouncing it right off of Demir Tossy.
Get in here.
one's out of play. You can see everybody on the Glassboro sideline is standing like arm in arm watching this. I don't know how much time do you have is on the laptop? 12 minutes, okay. So still early, but it seems like the rain is either subsiding or already getting out of here. But that's Jersey weather for you. Jersey weather, the unexpected spotty shower. And almost slipping is Audubon. This one will roll towards our media folks. And this will be thrown in. Bouncer to Emerhan. And a liner. Get some good distance on it. It'll go out towards Tony. And Ben whiffs past Heller, going to Audubon. Goes to number 14, Desmond Vassell. And that one will be out of play with no contest. Yeah, seems like it has now turned into nothing more than a drizzle, but definitely not what I was expecting. Because the forecast said there wouldn't be much rain at all, so. Jersey weather is unpredictable like that. You can see Martinez here getting challenged by Nico. Good about the Emerhan. Emerhan here, and Nico's working behind him, not really taking a aggressive approach, but a header that will be a can of corn right to Bennell, and he will step way out to punt this one away. It'll land shy of midfield and taken back by Vassell. Now Kina has it, trying to bring it to Tyler probably, but he gets kind of smothered by 3 Glassboro players on defense. They definitely were a little bit faster than the 6'3" senior that wears number 9, but now Valcarcel sends this one to Martinez. That one will go towards Tony. Trying to run along the line here, trying to keep it on, trying to keep it going. And that one is out of play, but it deflects off of the shin of J.J. Stockland. This will be thrown in by Martinez. There's a liner. Goes right past, and a collision ensues between Heller and Ozkabir, but it's like no harm and no foul, but up in the air, Homa. They got to send it the other way. It's nerve-wracking seeing everybody so close to Glassboro's goal, and down goes Jaden Dawsey and Tony Giordano. This looks like this will be a corner. Yeah, it will be taken by Emerhan Kier. Matt, can you grab my phone? Should be plugged in. Just unplug it. Thank you. This is my stat machine, my phone. Liner. Goes past Nico to go back into Glassboro's hands, but Martinez has it. I mean, they've been holding the ball a while today. Tyler trying to get something going. Bounced off of Brown, off his left shoulder, and it doesn't go. Wow. That was as close as I've ever seen it. Wiltsey bounced it off of almost his pec, and it will be a corner kick for Hayden. But wow, that was close. What's that? A little bit. For
Let's go, White!
Hayden from the corner. Up in the air, back towards Brown. Wiltsey trying to bounce it. One-hander, and Marcus Brown saves it. This guy's got great verticals, I gotta say. You usually associate verticals with a basketball player, but
He might be a basketball player.
he could be. I don't know anything about Glassboro basketball, but he is a very high jump, and he's able to get up there and take it down, which I can certainly appreciate no matter what side you're on. It's just unfortunate it doesn't go our way, you know?
I mean, Trent can do it.
Yeah, Trent can do it, but I think maybe Brown actually, he might be the same size as Trent. Brown is also a junior, just 1 grade older than Bennell. Liner by Vassell that stays on the ground, and that one is out of play towards Mendoza.
So was Gateway eliminated?
Gateway plays Haddon Township today at 2 o'clock, so they're probably going on right now.
I think up on Twitter to see what it is.
Come on, Will!
Vassell, it's out of play. As we said, Glassboro did not lose a game from September 12th to October 22nd. That's over a month, because that October 22nd game was a loss. Oh. Brown kicked it out, and Bannell is hot. He is heated. He does not like the fact that it will be.
I mean, he did kick it out. So.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but wow. Tossie has it, sends it to his younger brother, who passes it to Kier. Kier sends a shot over towards LaFrance and Jaden Tossie. Those two going head-to-head. LaFrance gets possession. He absolutely won that battle. Nico has to press up here. He has to get himself back in it. 2-on-1. The defense is clobbering him, and it'll go out of bounds. So Martinez spikes this one in. Tossie has it, the near Tossie, and that one goes to Emerhan Kier. And it'll be Audubon's possession for Blaise LaFrance. Seems like it always worked out for him, as he is a pretty decent thrower. As
Red. Yeah. No, behind me.
Red throw, deep.
that one never even went on the line. It wasn't even wind, it was just bad throw. But Chris Martinez will throw this one in for Glassboro. Spikes it on the ground to Jaden Tossie. Up in the air, and had a play.
You jinxed him.
I did jinx him. Announcer's jinx. Doesn't really exist, but. Yeah, looking at the stat leaders for Glassboro, their roster is structured a lot similar to ours. They have a younger guy who is the leading goal scorer, as in Atakan Ozdemir, obviously, with 16 goals, but he's also a junior, so that is where it gets a little bit convoluted. But other than that, they have David Cuevas, who is not here today, but 4 goals. Gavin Dillard, 5. Emerhan Kier with 9, but that's 47 goals that they've scored and 138 points total. But you also look at the games that they have played in and how much that affects, you know, what's going on in terms of, I don't know what you want to call it, in terms of their goal differential. We've scored many more goals than Glassboro has, but they've also had a lot more closer games, as now LaFrance puts his hands in the air in a little bit of an egregious acting job, but trying not to get fouled. It seems like he doesn't, but now Nico France gets a good shot. It just goes over the head of Hayden, and that is a hard hit.
Sir, he has no intention of ball at all.
Don't play with that fuel in the offensive zone. Back the other side of half. Other side of half. Back up.
Watch out for
Keep working.
Marcus Brown, 87 saves this year in the games that he has played. I will have to check in just a second, but keep in mind he also hasn't played a full season. Kinda. Oh my gosh, that one is halfway onto the tennis court. Look at where this ball's going. That ball goes all the way to the back of the tennis courts. I can't say I've seen that before. I feel bad for the JV player that has to go get that ball.
I don't think JV, I think it's varsity anyway.
Probably somebody who might not be playing today. Doesn't seem like anybody's on their way, so.
Come on, Glassboro, get the ball.
Emerhan's looking for a foul, but he doesn't get it. Goes to Paolo Ray. I mean, he had his hand up like that.
Maybe calling Heller or something.
That might be what he was calling for, but now foul is Heller falls on his behind. And this will be taken by Ben Cameron.
So it looks to me like Glassboro was controlling, and now Audubon is.
Yeah.
Good work, George.
Seems like a lot has changed. I mean, Banel hasn't had a shot on goal in at least a couple of minutes. We have,
Had a couple on
what are we on time?
24.
24 it looks like, so.
Hey, great ball, Hannon.
And that one will fall short of the tennis courts, but Marcus Brown will have to kick this one away.
Come on, Blaze.
Up in the air. A very nice one by Matthew Rodriguez, sending that one back towards Banel, but it seems like it was more of a moot point by their own defensive counterparts, but Audubon's got to win the ball more than they lose the ball.
This is the objective.
That is the objective, yes. And it does seem very simple, but nice.
Sliding kick by Heller.
That wouldn't have been a sliding kick if he didn't stumble. He stumbled a little bit, a couple.
Into it.
Yeah, but it seems like it worked out. But now LaFrance with a hard-hitting header goes back out to Demir Tossi. Natale trying to come in and get something out of it. Chris Martinez to Emerhan Kier with, as we said, 9 goals for him this year. That one tips right off of the ribs of LaFrance. Wiltsey takes it down, rolls along the half line, and look out, that one's out of play. This will be thrown in, spiked, brought down to Rodriguez.
Big audience.
Big audience visually, and I don't know how it is on YouTube, but it seems like there might be a good amount of folks watching, especially if you're at your 9 to 5.
Well, if they're 9 to 5, I'm sure they're not watching.
Well, you could be doing your spreadsheets and stuff while listening to the game.
People are watching.
Really? How about that? I guess that's what playoff soccer does to you. And Banel knocks it down and saves it. We apologize if the frame rate's a little iffy today. We do have, it's really, again, something out of my control. The reception in Glassboro may not be robust, but that is a foul as LaFrance and getting together along with Jaden Tossi. Obviously, some Glassboro fans, maybe, or Audubon fans, might not be happy with the decisions of the official.
No, that was a good play.
Remember, if it doesn't go your way, you complain.
Not always.
Well, a lot of...
That's Glassboro people running as part of it.
Yeah. And Banel gets up in the air. And Natalie's obvious, or rather Banel is demanding and commanding urgency. Some quick substitutions. Natalie is out, LaFrance is out, in is Kasich and Stocklin. This will be thrown in. And actually Stocklin will run all the way across the field to throw this one in.
Come on, JJ.
He gets ready. Sends it away, right off the center of the chest of Chris Martinez. Now goes back towards Manuel Valcarcel, and Martinez now sends this one over past midfield to Adakon Ozdemir. It seems like his nickname is Addy instead of just saying Adakon. And down goes LaFrance, and after a couple seconds, the ref on the other side of the field blows the whistle.
I thought they took LaFrance out.
What's that?
LaFrance out.
I'm sorry, that was...
No, it is.
No, that is Blaze.
I'm saying I thought they took George.
They took out Natalia and somebody else.
Maybe George.
You're right. Ben to Martinez to Kasich. Kasich had a goal versus Lindenwald. That was the only goal of the game. So it goes to Jaden Tossie. Up in the air to Paolo Ray. And Hayden goes for a tumble. Don't forget Phillies Astros game 3 of the World Series tonight at Philadelphia. So if you got a job in Philly, you better get home before like 4 o'clock if you can, because that traffic is going to be quite insane. Well, there's also like a block party just outside of the ballpark and everything like that to celebrate the World Series, man.
World Series.
A block party for like fans that are going there. But regardless, what do we got on time? We have 30:22, so assuming that might be off by a little bit, depending on how the time counts. It'll be thrown in by LaFrance, and Desmond Vassell takes care of that immediately, going over towards the Glassboro sideline. LaFrance throws this one in. Again.
Seems like he's just don't want to run the ball.
Whoa, and getting on his rear, but getting back up swiftly is LaFrance again. LaFrance is just one of those guys that you'd think that he's on 3 cans of Red Bull 24/7. Just he has so much energy, whether it's 7 in the morning or 7 at night. He's just got all of that in him. Kasich and Martinez looking to thwart the threat, and this one's actually going to go all the way up the hill. That one actually went onto the street. that ball that went out there.
Will it roll up the hill?
It rolled all the way up the hill. I personally have never seen that before.
You don't see a lot of fields.
Maple Shade was like it.
Maple Shade was a bowl.
What's that?
Maple Shade wasn't like this, it was a bowl.
True.
It's literally a bowl.
This is more like a pit. Well, also because the road...
This only has one hill. Maple Shade was a bowl.
Yeah. The road was a lot higher. Or I should say this road is a lot higher. I believe this is Lamb's Road behind us. My cousin Chris, who lives in Pittman, maybe a half mile down the street, would know more about this road, but you know what resides on it.
Good defense by RJ.
Very good defense. A little bit of jersey tug in there between Kaina and Adakon Ozdemir. Ozdemir now lines this one up. He's going to take his time. He's going to try to set up a strategic shot. as that one goes chest to chest, bumper to bumper. Desmond Vassell. Glassboro has not made many substitutions, but they have one waiting in the wings.
I don't even think they have made a substitution.
Well, they are going to make one now. Number 15 is Danny Adams. He's getting ready. I believe that is Danny Adams, number 15.
Maybe he's like maybe he's like one of those last second guys come in.
Yeah, try to get a desperation shot before the half is over. And LaFrance lining this one up. That one will roll. Is it in play? That's hard to tell because of the perspective of being on the opposite side of the field. But Tossie has it. Audubon looking for goal number 17, and he does not get it as it's wide about 5 feet to the left of the post. Crossing over right to left. So Brown, or excuse me, not Brown, Danny Adams is in, although my roster is upside down, so I have to kind of turn my head in a cockeyed angle. It is, excuse me, David Cuevas.
Oh, by the way, Jake Carlino, not Justin Carlino.
Put it down or something. What did I say?
You said Justin Carlino.
Oh, and that was a whiff there by Rodriguez. Kasich trying to come in. Cuevas already giving him a hard time. He's been in the game for like 10 seconds.
I was hoping Hayden could run through it.
Good, Cody.
Oh, go through it.
Oh, and Biddle blocks it. What a block. What nurse name has happened in Glassboro as Trent Bannell with the save of his life. Oh my goodness, wow, that was an impeccable save by Bannell. Reaching up, I mean, that was something that Marcus Brown had done something similar to earlier in the game, but that would have been 1-0 Glassboro, but instead they'll have a corner. But it'll be out of play and it'll be a goal kick thanks to Paulo Ray. What a way to do about it.
Nerve-wracking.
That is very nerve-wracking because I saw that one go up in the air and I'm thinking, oh shoot, you know. All this and what now, you know. Bannell will send this one away about 5 minutes, just under 5 minutes left in the half. Up and out, way out towards first base of the baseball field. Some riled up kids.
People going to have to go get the ball.
Yeah, wow. A curving kick with a lot of spin on it. Bannell to Kasich. Valcarcel.
Go, Jay.
To Wiltsey, to Kasich. Being worked on hard there.
Good, RJ.
And Blaze, I can't really see, got an obstructed view, but he seemed to go for a roll. He's back up.
Tyler's like a snake.
In what way?
He waits and waits for his opportunity, and then he strikes.
Exactly, that's why he has 17 goals this year.
That's why his name is Striker, too. Have one, Jay.
Jay up in the air.
Oh.
He goes down and
Opportunity.
maybe something.
Come on, please.
Stay with it!
He's staying with it. It's up in the air and out of play. I think they know that they don't have a whole lot of time left in the half, because you don't want to go to halftime scoreless, because then you lose your momentum. If you have momentum now, you know, keep it. But we've had some shots that have been very close to being a goal if not played right. And that ball will stop just enough for LaFrance to get it. He heaves one in at a 3/4 arm length to Stockland, who's going to take this one, send it up on a botched kick. Hassan cannot get there. Obviously, Hassan very frustrated with himself. Kasich goes down.
Hey, don't stop, Hayden.
Trying to go around it, and going down is Ozdemir. But he gets back up, and Tyler will have that one go out of play. Good defense there by the Bulldogs. Anything, yeah, any offense would be greatly appreciated at this time. About 2 minutes left unofficially in the half. This will be a corner taken by Hayden.
Number one.
What's that?
Maybe time to pull out number one here, a little trick one.
Ah.
The fake one. Look how it sounds like on the shoulder of the
Oh, yeah.
angle.
Liner trying to go up.
Oh.
You need it quickly.
Looks like the rest might be getting ready to blow it.
Yeah, Hayden's ready to do it again.
Come on.
They gotta go. They gotta go. This time, no.
Oh my God.
Brown.
I called it right
That time, it was placed perfectly to Marcus Brown. Jay up in the air to Homa. As a small propeller jet flies overhead. We're getting a very good view of this game. That one goes to number 15. And there's the half. No score after 40. My goodness, what a contentious game this will be. We'll take a break. Be back in 5 minutes or so. From DWB, it's Glassboro and Audubon knotted up at 0 after 40. Oh boy.
That save by Trent was nice, but I don't want to see that happen.
Yeah. I'm gonna go talk to John.
To who?
One of the reporters down there.
What did you say to him?
I just told him, if you need a business card or anything, or if you need to get one for it. More than welcome to.
Did you give him business cards?
Apparently, I already gave him one. Oh, shoot. Never muted the mics.
I wish I could.
Live and loud again from Glassboro High School at the Roy Rollins Field as we have ourselves another, oh my goodness, an exciting 40 minutes left of playoff soccer at the least. Of course, overtimes and PKs could play a role. However, that would definitely be an interesting factor.
Dan, 4-1 Township.
4-1 Township over Gateway. Do you have any updates on the other three?
What's the other ones?
Well, let's take a look at the NJ.com bracket. You can see Township and Gateway, Riverside and Palmyra, Pennsgrove and Buena, and Audubon and Glassboro.
Palmyra, you said?
Yeah, Riverside and Palmyra. What's on
I don't know Palmyra. I don't think Palmyra does specifically.
Is Townships live?
Township is live.
Do they have a commentator?
No, the guy that was standing next to it streams their games.
Ah.
He doesn't commentate. What is the other team?
Riverside and Palmyra. Yeah. Audubon in their huddle.
Yeah, there's nothing on Riverside. But I can try to see if the Twitter has it.
That's what I was going to say. Hayden trying to help out and get themselves some motivation. Wave break from their huddle. The Bulldogs break from their huddle. Sean Clark is in the game to start the second half. He will be on the front line, along with Wiltsey and Ogana Afere. On the left side of your screen is the Green Wave, with the white jerseys and yellow stripe. On the right side will be the Glassboro Bulldogs, with the red jerseys, yellow lettering, white numbers, and white shorts. Captains given their signal.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you.
And away we go.
I don't see anything but Township. Townships is the only one I see.
Now, is that like school sponsored or? I see. How does the video look on theirs? How does their video look on theirs?
Great question.
And Clark coming in hard, sends Matthew Rodriguez for a wild ride. Clark with some black gloves on. Maybe to protect himself from the glass.
It says Hayden Township School.
Yeah, there you go. Wow, that one whizzes right past and it's out of play.
It's 4-1 at half.
Leave it.
Clark seemed a little ticked off that he couldn't throw it in. Blaze wanted to throw it in. It goes to Tyler, who bounces it off of his left knee. Back out to Desmond Vassell. Back to Adamir Ozkaban. And this one will go to my left and stopped by my foot. There you go, bud. And that'll be thrown in by LaFrance to Clark, who's going to get a nice shot here. That one's to my right. And look out sign.
You say Bud like he's 5 years.
I know. I was just, yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's a little bit of an oxymoron because I don't like when people call me Bud because it sounds belittling, so I just call everybody bro or boss kind of thing. Sometimes when you're talking fast, words don't come out of your mouth right, so sure. That one's on the far side of the field.
Good drive.
Jaden Demir. Ron here gets it back.
I wish we would have taken the opposite side first.
Is that something that's a choice that you can make? Oh, okay.
Who's your side or who is ball first?
Gotcha.
It's just like football. Receive and then what end do you want to defend on?
Right. High in the air. Vassell gets it down. Bounces right off the left foot of Vassell. Goes out to Emerhan Kier. Gets stopped by Demir Tossi. Glassboro getting some shots. It's playing dangerously close to their own side, but Marcus Brown sends a defensive punt way over everybody's head, all the way out to Tony.
Somebody slips or misses the ball and Tyler's there.
Yeah. Wow, shoulder to shoulder between Homa and Ozkabir. But that one goes past Demir Tossi. A kick that's going to curve to the left towards the scoreboard, and it's out of play. No. As we said, 66 degrees here in Glassboro, but a thick layer of clouds has made it so that it's a little bit colder. Not much wind, though, not much to affect it, unlike a couple of the games that we've had this year that have been very windy. Here's a line drive. Bandel knocks it down. Be careful now. That one will go back our way. Not if Azkaban has something to say about it, though. That one hugs the line. Wow. Oh, my God. That might have been the best fake out I've ever seen. It goes to Hayden. I mean, he faked him out a good 3 times. Wow.
He didn't fake him out once, I'm going to tell you right now, because I watched it. He just he just flipped the ball.
Right.
Looking at it, thinking that it's
To Ben to Clark. Clark with a little bit of a muffed kick on the ground to Wiltsey, to Kina. At least that's how it was intended for, but coming in for it is going to be JJ. Going to try to get something going. Blaze obviously being very vocal because he thinks that a call was missed. But you got to be careful because
Blaze has to be careful because he's known for getting cards for that.
Oh yeah. And if you get carded, and especially if it's a red card, if you say the wrong thing,
get a red card, they'll just do yellow.
Yeah.
And they still have to come out of game, then they get the advantage kick.
Yeah.
Like right now, we're in a spot where something could happen.
Yeah, Hayden will send a liner. It'll kick to the left. Heron was going up for it. Here comes a liner to Bandel. Wow, that was close. That would have been yeah.
That was too close for comfort.
And Clark goes down. He gets back up. Again, somebody's probably looking for a foul, but not going to get it.
I don't know. Glassboro seems to do hard grabbing a lot.
Yeah. Seems like a lot of physicality, almost like Gateway a little bit. Stopped by Vassal. To Kier. Emerhan Kier goes back to Manuel Valcarcel, who's going to take this one very slowly. Stopped by Jaden Tossi, the senior. Trying to get something going is Matthew Rodriguez. A lot of defense and offensive converging on that far side of the field near the Glassboro sideline. It'll hug the line back to number 5.
Were you there when Coach Carly was telling this story?
To what?
His soccer. He ended it here.
His last soccer game was here?
He said that
right along the line. Amazing kick.
He scored it. Like, you know how like if it goes over the line, it's supposed to be a goal? Well, it went over the line, and then the goalie apparently kicked it out. Like, after it was already goal.
Really?
And the ref apparently said that it wasn't in.
And Audubon lost that game.
And they reset the whole entire thing and put the ball back in midfield. And something happened, a foul, somebody pushed Audubon down. They didn't call it, and then they scored.
Blaze playing the long game. Sends one up in the air towards Paulo Ray. Sends back down to Demir Tossi. Goes to Emerhan Kier, who's going to line up a kick here. A bullet out towards JJ, over JJ. If anything, this could be a throw in near the corner. 2-on-1. Heron and Stockland going all over Jaden Tossi. Goes back the other way. And one stopped by Manuel Valcarcel. To Emerhan. Tony hopping to get that one off of his right hip. And that one's out of play off that wood retaining wall. Again, I don't know exactly what that's for, but...
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why there's just a giant wall right next to the Glassboro sideline. I don't know. Maybe somebody knows more than I do, but... This is thrown in by Rodriguez. And Kina goes down, gets a shove. That is a foul on Glassboro. And Sean and Ryan Clark's mom giving some inspiration along some other folks down the sideline. Again, like we said, Frank Corley's in attendance. No Carbone today. He's going to the field hockey game to Florence. Audubon, the 14th seed in field hockey. Crazier upsets have happened.
Field hockey's not like that.
Field hockey.
I feel like field hockey takes a skillful team to make that.
Oh yeah. Vassell gets it off of his left foot. Seemed like a little bit of an awkward kick. And it is over Bano's head. Right now, 48-30, trying to get himself going here. Trying to get the offense going.
Number 10's your number, please. 10. Number 10 is your number.
That's Trent Bannell's grandpa.
I'm sure that Blaze is going to be told by someone who he's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's Blaze's job, not a grandfather's job. Yeah, he should know. And if not, somebody on the team will tell him, not somebody in the stands.
Yeah, I'm sure one of the captains will say something.
And Clark goes down.
You gotta call something, sir.
A lot of cheers from Glassboro trying to get their first goal of the game. Nobody's scored right now. This has been an insanely close game.
Nothing happened.
I think they were close to a goal, so they were cheering in anticipation of maybe something going through. Wow, a kick by Ozdemir that kind of speeds up the acceleration of the ball. And LaFrance going head-to-head with Vassell. That will go Glassboro's way.
Time to kick it out. 10 minutes in.
10 minutes in, yeah. Remember, if you look back at the bracket, at least 1, 2, 3, 4 of the games in the round of 16 went to overtime.
Well, this is the round of 8.
So who knows what'll be the case for Township, Gateway, Riverside, Palmyra.
Township's going to.
Township will probably be Gateway.
Township's up for it.
Yeah. But for those other games that are going on as we speak, Pennsgrove and Buena among them, you know, Buena was the only real upset of this, but there is a real possibility that somewhere in a multiverse that we play Burlington City instead of Glassboro, because Burlington City and Glassboro forced that game into overtime as well. Ozdemir straight off of Ben Cameron. That was a shot. Wow, shot and a half. Homa going head-to-head, rib to rib with number 11, Gavin Dillard. That one goes back the other way, read by Stockland on a header. Homa up in the air with a straight kick. Clark trying to come down with it, goes off of his head. Desmond Vassell trying to muster a kick. He'll take it himself. It'll go to Ozdemir down the line, and up the embankment it goes. A little back around. Back in play. Demir Tossi. A little bit of an offhand kick by Keir. As we said, he's got 9 goals this year. It's be a tough one to defend. It goes right past him, right past Demir Tossi, as the Glassboro faithful wince in agony. That one was the closest one I've seen all day. This will be a corner by Emerhan Keir. Oh, goodness. Corner. Keir up in the air. Ozdemir has it. Clark trying to defend, trying to win possession of the ball back. I mean, Clark is getting very physical out there, but in all fairness, they've been physical back. A barrage of players in the air, all congealing into a goop of white, red, and gold. Homa makes the soccer ball stop versus Vassell. And Clark, that'll be a handball.
Keep your hand down, Clark.
Got to keep his hand down because that's the first handball that's been called today.
You're good, Clark.
And this will be a kick made by Paolo Ray. And it goes right past Ozdemir. Some subs coming in. In is Heller and Casey Cameron. Out is Clark and Blaze is out. Well, Clark and LaFrance are out. In is Casey Cameron and George Heller, who will take throws.
Is it Nico?
Yes. He's actually in his. It's actually in his warm-up jacket. So. Wow. An aggressive hit, and it's out of play. Goes back the other way. So no harm, no foul on that last one. Desmond Vassell will line one up and try to send it away. To Kier. Cameron keeps it on the ground, keeps the momentum there. One's out of play.
Got it.
Well, excuse me. Yeah, Trent got it.
He headed it, so Trent came out.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
You good?
Very. What?
You good?
Yeah. I just was distracted for a second.
It's like Hayden's going to win it.
No, I did not.
He whipped it.
Well, he does win it anyway, but just in a little bit of a convoluted manner. Casey. Vassell to Matthew Rodriguez. Back out to Kier. And Wiltsey with a do-si-do. And that'll be a foul. And it's along the line and out. Heller's trying to get it in, bounces it to Casey on one hop. Goes to Vassell. Oh, wow. Blocked. Goes the other way. Glassboro gets it back, and it goes to Valcarcel.
Keep going. Keep it going.
Stopped.
Go through.
Come on.
Great ball.
And Bannell saves it. It goes right past Tossie. And Cameron's got it again. It's 56:04 unofficially. Kind of getting up close and personal. George Heller. Trying to play the long game. Wiltsey wanted to hit the fast forward button when they were hitting the slow motion key. Taking it slow is Demir Tossie. And Trent's obviously frustrated because he just said, Tyler, you're a...
Tyler's standing still.
Yeah, he's not being 100% when...
What he's doing. I don't know if he wants to win or not.
It almost seems like a lack of urgency that...
Everybody else on the field is moving as much as they can but him.
Yeah.
Stops.
Big spin move there by Jaden Tossie. Homa wins the ball back. Goes to Tyler. And he flops on the ground right there. Yeah, that was a flop. Hayden running in hard. Trading a little paint between Vassell and Wiltsey. Wide right.
Hey, let's go, White!
This will be a goal kick by Tony Giordano.
Glassboro's just controlling the full half right now.
Yeah. Audubon gets the ball and then they give it up to Glassboro. That's just wash, rinse, repeat. I don't know what we got to do to get the ball back as much as we did in the second part of the first half, like the minutes 20 through 40. But
He takes shots on that, but then again,
that one goes over to Tony to Trent on the left side of your screen in the yellow jersey. Ooh, a little bit of more wind coming in. Over his head. Hayden stumbles, stays up, and that's out of play.
Come on, George.
George will throw it in. A nice dump off, and Casey just overshoots it.
Yeah, dude. Time to take him out. Time to get him out.
And Tony again being very vocal, as what is mostly expected of a senior.
The captain.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what the armbands are for. A header that curves to the left by Wiltsey. Almost falling down is Paulo Ray. Terry trying to work his defense. Goes right through Kina, goes back out to...
Where's Blaze?
Blaze is out of the game right now. They need to put Blaze back in.
They need to put Blaze back in right now.
It's kind of like when...
It's a playoff game. This isn't time for the reserves to be getting as much time as they were.
Yeah. And I understand he may be a little tired, but that one's out of play. But it's like the Broncos game on Monday Night Football with Peyton and Eli, and Peyton Manning sitting there on his couch hitting timeout like 60 times, and obviously he's just watching the game, so nothing's happening. But you know, when you're this close to the action and you see something that probably should be done but isn't, it's frustrating.
It's not frustrating. It's just the coach should know in this situation who needs to do it.
Yeah.
And clearly they slacked off since they told the Casey I already said it.
Past Vassell. I mean, if only 9 of your 11 players are at full strength, then you obviously are going to serve to disadvantage, like a power play in hockey. Ozdemir, Casey, and Hayden. The ball just goes right through. Ozdemir is controlling Audubon like an enraged puppeteer. It's a goal. Looks like we have the right time as him. About 61 minutes in, and Glassboro gets their first goal. They had been attacking it all day. There was no defense. Nothing.
There was defense. I told you. We need to put some people back in the game. And now we're going to play Clark back there. Where is Blaze?
Blaze is just on the sideline. He's... Oh, that's Zach Fair. Excuse me.
He's standing up right near Kareem. Right
Yeah, there he is. There he is, yeah. What are we doing?
He's tugging his shorts in!
And now we got... Well, Kina's pissed. That's Chris Rodriguez. I believe that is number 5.
That needs to be a PK. That was in the box.
It is a yellow card.
That should be in the box. It's coming. Dan, it's coming. I'm telling you.
It's coming.
It's coming from me. It's going to come from me right now. I'm going to yell at him.
Oh. I think they are.
That's a red card, sir!
Hey, bring energy, hey! Bring energy!
This is ridiculous. Why is there an ambulance up there?
I don't know. Maybe some.
Where's Makayo and them?
He's up there. I don't know where Wolak went, but
Where is he? I'm gonna go up there.
right behind you.
Is he?
Yeah.
Where? I don't even see him.
Miguel. Miguel had it. Sitting up on the ground.
Oh, shoot.
So they will line this up, and
Come on, Hayden!
We gotta work hard, Bill. Get it out.
Hayden will have a free kick. Was that a yellow on us or that?
No, it's yellow on us and them.
Okay, so both.
Finally, somebody up there said, did you watch him tug him the whole way?
Yeah.
It's not like he grabbed his jersey the whole time.
How about some payback? 32. And he tugs his jersey to the crowd.
Let's go!
And he shows some peace and love. 1-1. We are back in it. A sigh of relief.
Come on, Tyler!
That one goes over Jason Stockland. See, this wasn't as high intensity, or this is more high intensity by tenfold than the Pennsville game. I mean, hey, Glassboro's playoff match last year was 4-0. This is a lot more contested. I said this would be a close and contested game, and this was the kind of contest I would think of. Goes right past to Ozdemir, saved by a heave stopped by Ozdemir.
Go, George!
Heller's got it, but Desmond Vassell tried to get in. Hayden gets a huge shove. What a shove. And Hayden is probably ticked off by that. This is what happens when you have all this intensity. It gets to your head. And this is where you see something like Audubon and Gateway from a couple weeks ago. Kick in.
Come on, get it up, get it up!
Young Glassboro. Kicked in by, oh, never mind. I thought Brown was punting it in, and then I realized that they're going to set up for a free kick. The wind starting to pick up a little bit. And so are the fans' feet. They are, at least a good half of them are standing up. Wide left.
Kina's back in.
Kina's back in after serving his yellow card. Out is...
Realistically, he only had to stay out for one play.
Yeah.
But I think they chose to keep him at the column.
Yeah, to calm him down. So he kicked in and whistle's blown, so that'll be a dead ball. Right now it's 3:19, so all the Audubon kids are out of school, so... But 1-1 unofficially.
I don't think any of them are.
Unofficially, 65 minutes just passed. 15 left in regulation, unofficially, possibly overtime coming if nothing happens.
Think it out.
What?
What do you think of overtime, dude? I don't know if I can handle overtime.
If anything, whether we win or lose, I want the game to end in regulation.
No. I don't want us to lose. If we're tied, let's go to overtime.
Yeah, I'm just like, overtime is so stressful.
Yeah, but I don't want to lose.
No, nobody wants to lose.
I'd rather go to PKs than lose.
Yeah. Now, looking at what you've seen today, who would have the advantage in PKs? What do you think? If we were to get there.
No clue, to be honest with you. I don't know what trend, how. Good, please. I don't know how much Trent can, like, I don't know how much you can guess what they're gonna go.
No, I don't.
This goalie is
It's kind of like a guessing game, but Audubon has not had one game go to. Well, actually, it wouldn't matter because it would otherwise be a tie. Yeah.
Always playoffs, good at PKs.
Yeah.
Nice!
Batted away.
It's fine, Tyler.
Get it out. It'll go to Ozdemir. It still gets the job done. There's a little crossover by Ozdemir. Vassal off the head of Rodriguez, trying to get a shot. It goes off the back of Ben. Cameron goes to Demir Tossi, and now Glassboro will slow it down again. Actually, well, they're not slowing it down at all. They're actually going a little bit faster. And Blaze gets a shove. And
so the ref's just not gonna call it.
I don't know what's.
Somebody get Blaze calm down, please.
Yeah.
No cards, no more.
No more cards.
Oh, come on.
We already have one. Already a handball against Audubon, a card.
You know the kid flopped every time he said
Yeah.
Intercept. Some teams gotta do what they gotta do to win.
Yeah.
But she.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but.
I mean, you know, flopping right in front of somebody and getting
Right.
a card is cheating.
Yeah. Same thing in basketball. Although flopping is a lot harder to do because instead of being on grass, you are on a thick, slippery, laminated wooden floor.
Good, Tony.
Off the
Get
head
it, Tony.
of Rodriguez. Tony will get it back. Send a line drive over our heads to Vassal, who goes down on the header. What an aggressive one indeed. Kicked off the off foot.
Good, Terry.
Emerhan Kier now takes this one. And kinda sent one in the air on a deflection to Demir Tossi.
What's up, Tyler?
Offsides.
Thank you.
An offsides call against Glassboro.
And he was on the other side. So is that a well-timed run?
I don't know. That was a poorly timed run, if I would say so. But the passion of the fans, whether ill-advised or not.
Oh, gosh. That was definitely
Yeah. It'll go back to them anyway.
17 minutes in.
Yeah. Blood's pumping, heart's thumping. Quite a good one indeed from Glassboro High School.
Maybe it was a good thing we got the goal as quick as we did.
Banel saves it.
He just ran up for that.
Oh yeah, he does not care. he does not. He just does what he's got to do.
He's the one person who don't want to bother.
No. I mean, he'll
be the most hard on himself as well.
He is the man who was sitting in a couple feet away from the woods and the railroad tracks for about 20 to 25 minutes meditating. This guy is in the zone.
That's the first time he's done that too.
He's in the zone, so. You said that's the first time he's ever done that?
Apparently, this is the first time he's ever done it. So something about this game makes him be very, very.
I mean, meditating is not a common.
He's gonna come in for Blaze.
Meditating is not a common practice in like baseball or something like that. You're not exactly listening to like Zen music.
He has to keep his composure.
Yeah. If there's anybody on the 22 players on the field that needs to keep their composure the most, it is the goalkeeper.
All that stress he's carried throughout the week, he needs to get rid of it.
Yeah.
That tiny moment he needs to take.
Hayden gets a shot. It'll go to Brown. Clark was running in with a full head of steam, but
Make the goalie make a mistake. Make him drop the ball. let yourself.
Who knows? Yeah, you put him under pressure, you never know. Bobbles it, boots it, whatever.
It's pressure breaks pipes.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Pressure breaks pipes for all of our plumbers out there.
Try, Hayden. You're good.
Stopped.
Somebody gotta come get the ball.
Take it and go.
Push up!
Everybody's telling them push up, yet nobody is.
George, number 10.
Give me the raw.
Good, RJ!
Come get it, Kyle.
He goes through and kind of goes down.
Come on, y'all.
Let the boys play.
Unofficially 71-40.
Number 7 looks like he's trying to get behind the side. So he's here, we said.
What?
How do you fall so easily?
Ah. Trying to play mind games.
Something like that.
An offsides call.
I don't know where. I saw Kyle lined up with the defender in front of another defender.
Yeah. Oh, Clark whiffed.
It's all right.
Bantle slide saves it. Oh.
It looks like the refs have problems.
Yeah, they're talking to. I think they're talking to each other. Yeah. The two refs. I wonder if that's a playoff thing. So that they can communicate calls and stuff. Yeah.
You got room.
Yes.
Pressure.
Go forward, not sideways.
Amir Tossi.
Try to switch fields.
Yeah.
You don't let your coach switch fields.
Come on.
You don't know soccer. You don't know how to switch fields.
Yeah.
Come on, RJ!
RJ with his hands flailing a little bit, trying to run. Trying to make an effective pass. He does to Wiltsey.
Something's trying it. Come on, Ben.
You need some urgency, though. You need a little more urgency than that. Kina versus Vessel. Is it in? Is it in? I guess it is. As Marcus Brown saves it, he heaves it in on the ground.
Pressure!
Need more pressure on Ozdemir. Offside. Glassboro doesn't like it, but he was off, so. He was off.
Barely. He was barely, but he was. Come on, Tyler!
Even if the answer is barely, that still equates to a yes, so.
Get it to somebody. Get it, Clark!
And Clark gets shoved, cold shoulder.
Come on, Tony.
Tony heads it aggressively.
Good talk. I don't know why I'm saying that's tough for the other team.
Oh! And Ozdemir goes down. RJ's down as well. And the clock will stop there.
RJ's down too.
RJ and Adakon Ozdemir are down. A nasty collision. You gotta get up. RJ does get up, but Ozdemir is.
He's getting up too. He's getting up. He gets up perfectly. Don't let him fool you. He knows what he's doing.
This will be kicked by Emirhan Kier again. 9 goals this year, 16 points.
Come on, Trent.
My heart is beating out of my chest.
Dude.
You can feel it. Kier lifts up his right hand.
He choked. He choked.
Blocked.
Watch him again.
He's trying to force a corner.
He's trying to force a fake so he can get a shot on it.
Way wide.
Oh, that's a throw.
Yeah, it'll be a throw in. Sub Blaise LaFrance in and out is. It will be.
Sorry,
LaFrance in, Clark out. You need your best men in the last 5 minutes. Sliding down.
Come on.
One's out of play. What a nerve-wracking afternoon. Ooh. And kind of trips. George almost stole that ball, doesn't get it, goes out towards midfield. Cameron took a misstep. It'll keep rolling, and down he goes.
Yeah, you're good, Ben. You're good. Good job, Ben.
Good job indeed, as now that one will roll.
You can't run, go down.
The embankment.
Go down. You can't run.
Come on, Hayden.
He lifts up his left hand. Oh.
Great hit, Hayden.
Brown tried to get it. Did it look like it tipped off of his hand?
Tipped off, that's why I yelled it.
But what
would
would
if he didn't hit it?
what would it count it? What did that count as? Did they call it right?
He hit it out, so it's a corner instead of a goal kick.
Okay, so they called it right. That's the most important part. They called it right.
Somebody at the post.
Too high, too high, too high.
Too high.
Come on, RJ.
RJ trying to force a shot.
Come on, Hayden.
Hayden lines one up. Trying to set it up. Ben. Oh.
Good shot, Ben.
That's the deepest shot we've probably taken all year, or at least close to it. Oh my goodness. What a heart-wrenching moment. That was so close to being the shot of his life. Stopped by Vessel. Nice way to intercept the ball back. That one will be. Where do you see? That one's up the embankment and into the road.
Watch RJ when he runs.
Here you go, guys. Here you go, White. Dead.
That's what I'm hearing. Unofficially, 77-45, it looks like. So about 2 minutes left, thrown in. Might have been off by a couple seconds. Wiltsey goes for a tumble.
Good job, Tyler.
And some frustration, obviously.
Keep it up, Tyler.
Good job out there, Tony.
They'll line this one up. 78-25.
2 minutes.
Liner.
Got
I mean, you can't line that up perfectly, but
Get up. No, we're not kidding you.
it's not offsides.
No.
Oh, it was? Okay.
He's offside.
Fair enough. You know more than I do when it comes to the rule book.
Gotta get up, gotta get up.
And LaFrance, Tyler Wiltsey needs to get a breakaway here. Get it to Kina. Got to make it happen. Now that ball's going the other way. And a shove from the back by Ben. I don't know what he's doing. That was the most blatant shove. Curly's yelling at where guys need to go. Blocked. It's out for now. Emerhan Kier gets blocked by Kina. They're looking for a handball. And Demir Tossi.
Oh my God, that would have been an in the box kick. That would have been an in the box penalty kick for them.
And Tossi almost got carded because of how livid he was to the refs. Look at Audubon. He was ticked off at the refs.
Yep.
But we will take a quick break. My goodness.
2 5s.
I believe it's 2 10s. We will take a quick break. 1-1. Oh my goodness, what a game from Glassboro. This is DWB coverage of Audubon Green Wave soccer here in the quarterfinals. What a game this has been.
I wonder if they support like that when they're not in the finals.
80 minutes down. At the most 10 to go, or at the most 20 to go.
And PKs.
And PKs, but We've been here for a while. I've been here since, what, 12:45 in the afternoon, been live since 1:40. Audubon and Glassboro in their huddle. For overtime in the playoffs, it's 10-minute halves, 2 10-minute halves. Then after that, if the game is still tied, if a winner is not decided, it goes to PKs. I believe that there is no golden goal for the playoffs, because there was in the regular season. When we played in overtime, if we scored a goal, like...
No, I think it's over if you score right away.
Okay, so it looks like they are keeping golden goal.
Should be. I mean, there's no reason why it wouldn't.
Right. On the right side of your screen, Glassboro Bulldogs, red jerseys, yet white numbers and white shorts. Green Wave on the left side of your screen, white jerseys with a yellow stripe. Clark back in, and we'll do this again.
What was that? No.
Whiffed. Got to be more aggressive on that. That one's going to my left. Look out. Oh.
Yeah, just drop it.
Umbrella is good. Right on the line, doesn't go.
You see that Audubon hat?
Here toss, he's got this one, sends this one to Paolo Ray.
Press, Tyler!
Goes past Valcarcel. Yeah, if it's golden goal, I think Tyler's got to be a little more urgent.
There's nobody there.
You're right.
Heller gets it out.
They keep getting. He calls it call off of it.
Yeah. Was he calling it?
Yes.
I thought I saw. Yeah, I thought I saw him put up his hand.
Called for it right away.
But Heller sent it out anyway. Maybe a miscommunication. Clark.
No.
Oh, what are you doing?
Clark, that's not the time.
That's not the time to set up a pass like that, or I mean, that was more of a goal shot, but that was way too far out.
You're a 10, George. You're a 10, George. Remember that number, 10.
Good, Terry.
Terry heads it down.
Good.
A little bit of a stutter step.
Out, out.
Jesus Christ. Oh, oh. Okay, heart rate went way up.
Yo, someone get on his back.
You're good. You're good.
Who's on 32's back?
Thrown in. Up in the air. After Rodriguez goes right through the 5-hole of Wiltsey. Clark trying to get in there, and it's out. It's out.
Good hustle, Clark.
Good job there, George.
Desmond Vassell.
Keep up the hustle, Clark.
Throw this one in. Again, stop, starts, and goes again. That one is up and out.
Come on, guys. Let's go. Hey, back in. Keep like this. 32.
Any update on the township game? Also, last time I checked with... And he wrestles him to the ground. Demir Tassi, no call, no call.
Go on!
Wiltsey might have to set one up. Oh. Heller 2-on-1 out.
That's us.
Glassboro wants it to go their way. Right now it's not. That very well could change.
Send it in.
And Ben with a muffed kick. Turns out. A valiant effort by George in an attempt to keep it in, but it just doesn't go. Vassell to Demir Tassi. Valcarcel sends a kick over to the right side. LaFrance sends it back. Sends a counter action.
Come on, boys.
To Valcarcel. I don't know. I don't know what they're putting their hands up for. Yeah, I did. Kinda, and trying to slide in to get that one was Chris Martinez. Hayden sends a line drive, trying to get that one to JJ. Maybe setting something up, and Brown's got it. There's nobody really around Brown to contest it, but Goalkeeper in the purple jersey will send this one away. Probably about halfway done. Looks like 84-50. Yeah, that did look a bit off to me. And sliding in is Heller. And now, here we go! And it's called against Glassboro. Bano lines one.
Go, Clark!
Tossy to Stockland. Gets hit on a slide.
It's clean, get up.
Whether it's clean or not, I think he was maybe had the wind knocked out of him a little bit.
He has to get up. It's not time to stop the game. Stop the game and give him the chance to
Yeah.
get back in.
To Heller, who stops it.
Good job,
Lets it
boys.
roll in front of him. Stops, starts, and goes again. To Valcarcel, who bounces it a couple of times.
It looked like he just stayed all his way.
Yeah, he definitely had some great maneuverisms. And two players converging over the ball. That is. Oh, and it's right to Brown. I was lost for words for a couple of seconds there. That was that was so close. So close.
Move up on it, Clark.
Clark's taking it for himself, but he really has nowhere to go. Now it's back in Glassboro's possession with Vassell. Goes back out towards midfield, goes over to head of LaFrance. Jaden Tossey has this one, goes it to his younger brother, Demir Tossey. Now back out to Chris Martinez. Matt Rodriguez has this one.
What's up?
Gavin Darnell. Up in the air.
Get up, Clark!
Down. 11 on 11.
Don't let him move up.
Heller slides in, knocks him down.
It's all ball, it's all ball.
Sliding, ball still in play. Emran Kier gets there. It's out of play. Kier was going to throw over, drops it to his teammate Vassell. Throws it in, hugging the line. Heller keeps it in. Kind of heads it. Almost piggyback riding Rodriguez. Audubon has it. Heron blocks it and gets it out. Talk about a close one. A close call, my goodness. A corner, Emran Kier.
Blazer, you got number 3, Blazer!
Get out!
And Clark will...
Someone get for the keeper.
They'll do it again. Well, actually, no, it'll just be a throw-in to Audubon Ozkabir. Banel stops it. Oh, heart attack. Another heart attack. Oh my gosh. Stopping it is Rodriguez. Goes back out to Valcarcel. Up in the air. Past midfield again. Terry Howard's going to have to go for it. It'll go to the sweeper. Giordano. Now back out to Audubon Ozkabir, the leading scorer on the Glassboro Bulldogs. That one will go right along the midfield line. The thick white line on the center of the field. Hayden Welty going after him. I can't slow down. This is insane. That sounds like an auctioneer.
Yes!
No press. That one's out. It's almost hard to slow down with this much raging intensity. About a minute left in the first overtime, it looks like. If this game goes to PKs, oh my goodness.
I don't know who will win.
What a jamboree it would be. Both goals for either side in this 1-1 match came in the second half.
What are they not doing wrong for us? He's off! He's off!
Bennell runs in. Very good. Very good. I got my fingers crossed, man.
Go Casey, go Casey. God.
Yeah, Casey's in there.
Anybody will Casey right now.
No offense against him, but
No, everybody look at him. He's open.
yeah.
Like somebody give him the ball.
Yeah. And he hasn't gotten anything yet. We'll have to make a desperation shot. Sliding in.
Get up,
Casey does have it. And that is the end of the first OT. Right at 90. Oh my goodness, what a jamboree this game has been. From Glassboro High School, we'll take a very quick break. 1-1 after 90.
Looks like it was 5-0.
5-0, wow.
I don't know why it said 4-1 at halftime.
Might have been a typo, but Audubon will take the field. Yeah, sun peeking out over us.
10 more minutes.
10 more minutes until PKs will be necessary. 1-1.
Hey, you gotta keep working, boy.
Yeah, the sun finally peeking out after all this time of being dormant.
Let's go! Hey, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, hey!
Bulldogs break from their huddle and so to the Green Wave. They're on the right side of your screen with the white jerseys and gold stripe. Wiltsey, Kina, Blaze, and Casey will be on there. Glassboro, red jerseys, left side of your screen. Yellow lettering, white numbers, white shorts. We check the captains.
Number 3, Blaze. Gotta think about number 3, Blaze.
We're back. Second half of OT.
Come on, Blaze.
And out of play. Yeah, that'll be their ball. That'll be our ball, rather. Stockland will throw this one in. His throw to Kina goes off of his upper back where the letters are.
Right here, this is it!
This could very well, but that is no guarantee.
Good, good.
Oh, nice fake out there by Hayden from the corner. And that is out. It goes back to us. I don't think that'll be another corner, though. Stockton will throw it in. When rolled up the embankment. He's actually going to get a little bit of an uphill running start because it's going to be a short throw. To Wiltsey. Glassboro is telling their players to not foul. Glassboro wants a hand to be called, and and being leveled from underneath them is the France by Martinez. What?
You got all ball. I don't know what way you keep playing the ball.
Corner.
Keep it on this side.
Keep it on this side, yeah. Battle, I mean, not a single ball has crossed midfield except for the one that was blown after the whistle. I'm not jinxing it. It's still early in the second OT. Off the head of Kina. Not going to go the other way yet. Wiltsey still has possession.
Send it back in, George.
George, well, tried to send it back in, but got rejected. Gets blocked. Still gets a little bit of momentum off his foot. And he trucked Vassal. I don't know what he's doing. A little bit of aggression coming out in these guys against the other team. I mean, come on. You cannot be getting fouled in this time of the game. I mean, obviously a foul was not called, but still, you don't need that. You don't need that. Just play some fundamental soccer. Liner, this one will be the first one to actually cross that white stripe. All second OT.
The whole entire second.
He's sitting on the sideline. Stop by
Let's go, Trent!
If they don't win, I'm not going out. If they don't win, I'm not going out.
JJ sends a kick. Wiltsey. Let that one go. I don't know. I don't know how that's not. Okay.
Win it!
They did not. Well, at least for now. No, they still didn't win it.
Let's go. What are you doing?
Thought I heard a whistle blown, but there was nothing. It goes to Tomasetti, who strikes the ball down with his force.
Takes time to get the ball though.
That is actually an interesting idea, yeah. Even as the head coach, yeah, time matters.
They have the ball, take time. They don't have the ball, use time.
The France working hard. Might go back the other way. Hayden's got to press up. As Alcarcel has it. Goes back to Matt Rodriguez.
Get it up.
Blaze gets it off of his left foot and it's out of play. So it's Lewis.
Good job.
Right along the line. Martinez trying to get it back in. He spikes it on the ground to Rodriguez, giving Audubon no time to steal. Right on the line.
No shot!
Jaden Tassi blocked. Bannell pumps his fist in the air. They gotta get it out. Get it out. Get it out. That one is wide right of the goal. But a huge block by Trent Bannell, keeping the game going. 95 minutes in. And it'll be a goal kick. Tony Giordano will take this one just in front of the goal to the right.
Good kick, Tony.
Very good kick. Unfortunately, just plays right into their hand. Bannell will get this one again. They'll go back to square one again, yeah.
Come on! Push the ball!
Let's go! We want penalties.
Up in the air.
Hey, if you want PKs, let them go to PKs.
Yeah.
Good, good. Right there, Jay. Come on, Hayden, put it in the box.
Hayden will set this one up.
Find your brother's head.
Oh,
It's fine, you're good, you're good.
that's good. That's still not bad. Yeah, Heller sending it up in the air, but out towards Desmond Vassell. Maybe a corner. Sean Clark is back in. Casey is out.
Why is RJ out?
He might have been hurt from
Oh my god, dude.
from that hit.
Yeah, I got 2 stars.
Yeah.
2 stars out of it. What?
And Glassboro is full strength right now. Audubon is not.
Come on, Hayden.
Blocked by Glassboro. They've got a barrage of their men right there. Tony trying to get there. He does. Does he keep it in?
Get back, Tony! Get back! Oh, nice, Tony!
And LaFrance will throw this one in. LaFrance is smiling. He apparently knows what he wants to do. He's out. This will be a third throw in. Clark header.
Get it, Hayden!
Hayden does not get it. Instead goes toe-to-toe with Vassell. That one is out towards the scorer's table and towards the Glassboro athletic director. This one's thrown in.
They're gonna be mad as hell if they lose that.
Yeah.
Shut up.
And goes back the other way. Jaden Tossie in the box. Blocked again.
Come on, Hayden, run through it.
Instead, Aiden runs through a Glassboro player, Valcarcel. Just under 2 minutes left in the second overtime.
Never thought it would come to PKs.
And they're looking for a foul.
And they got it.
And they got it.
Everything you got, Trent.
This will be a free kick by number 10, their leading scorer, Audubon Ozdemir. The second seed, tied with seed number 7.
Short, short.
Wiltsey stops it. Stopped by Bennett at the corner of the post.
Keep the pressure, Bulldogs. Come on.
Now under a minute left. Minute number 99 in this game. First game I remember this year going to double OT. Because Audubon didn't.
No, Collingswood did.
Ah, yes. You're right. Heller stops it. Kind of taking a driving force. Does it stay in? It hugs the line.
Come on.
Hey, well done,
How much time? He's off! He's off!
He's looking for an off. And I think he got it. PKs it is.
Well, the goalie's not happy over there. He's not happy.
Yeah, Marcus Brown is not happy. Glassboro and Audubon tied not just after 40 minutes, but after 80 minutes, 90 minutes, and 100 minutes.
100 minutes a game,
Yeah.
and we're tied.
This is the most contested game I have ever seen in my year or so.
Somebody's going to go home a winner, and somebody's going to go home a loser.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Now, let me ask you this. I assume that in PKs, there's just one guy on the team that shoots 5 shots.
5 shots each.
But one shooter, one striker.
Shoot at a time.
Well, I get that. I'm saying one player. Like, let's say Hayden, what do you take on 5
5
shots?
different players take 5 different shots.
Oh, okay.
Let's go, Trent!
I did not know that. I wonder who they would line up as their 5.
Hayden, RJ, Kina, Tony, and I think Tyler.
So Hayden, RJ, Kina.
I might not be RJ now.
Well, yeah, he appears hurt because he's not even in the
I
huddle.
don't know who it's gonna be.
He's got, if you look on my feed, he's got ice wrapped around his ankle.
So he might be getting ready to shoot.
He could
Maybe
be.
that's what they did. Maybe they took him out so he's ready.
Maybe they knew that it was going to go here.
You never know until you see the 5 people out there.
Yeah.
They do it. I'm pretty sure they do it on the same side of it. Well, you gotta hope for somebody shanks
Right.
on their side.
Right. You hope that somebody on, if you're Audubon, you hope that somebody on Glassboro.
Audubon has to be away from the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen it go this far.
Seeing if, no, it's not going to work that way. Okay.
I know everybody's watching the stream right now from other schools. Whenever school's playing us, if they know you're streaming this game, they're watching.
Yeah. And this will be a game that you want to watch.
32 watching.
32, okay. It was at 39 at one point, but I mean, we are at 2 hours and 22 minutes on this stream. I remember in the spring, there was the game between West Deptford and Audubon, went 12 innings. Game went 3 hours and 37 minutes. Now, for those who are unaware, I believe how it works is it's a best of 5, and then after 5 shots, if it's still tied, then it's best of 1.
Just 1 to 1 to 1.
1 to 1 to 1, yeah. Trent being accompanied by Hayden Weltsey, maybe
This is
trying
a
to.
big moment. This is losing like this is worse than losing the regular game.
Yeah,
Because it's all on Trent right now.
because the last 3 years, Audubon lost in the
Actually,
second
no,
round
it's
ahead in
not
Township.
on Trent. People who need to help him out are the people kicking the ball.
Yes,
The other goal.
that is very
They
true.
need to at least give Trent a little bit of wiggle room.
Now,
If Trent can block 1 and they can put all 5 on net, that's awesome.
I think Hayden might be the best guy to shoot first. You put Hayden out there first
There's
because
the 5. Yeah.
so that will be number 6, Paulo Ray, number 12, Emerhan Kier.
I think number 7, so
That would be Matthew Rodriguez. I would imagine that,
number 3.
yeah, number 3, Jaden Tossey, and number 10, Ataman Ozdemir.
Looks like ours will be Tony,
Let's go,
Blaze,
Marcus!
Tyler, Kina, and Hayden.
So yeah, it'll be Tony, Blaze, Tyler, Hayden, and Kina.
They're gonna bring both goalies over to one side. It will be just like a regular. It will be just like, yeah. You better not miss any of these.
I'm not.
You better have. I want that camera on that net all times.
Oh, yeah.
Better like now.
Yeah.
Let's go, Trey!
And they'll come up from mid-half one at a time. So, like, see where they are now?
Yeah.
They'll come up from there one at a time.
And it will be number 12, Emerhan Kier, 9 goals this year. He's ready to go.
He's ready to switch the score.
Yeah. Go. 1 for 1. And now it'll be Hayden's turn. This is the most exciting part of soccer. Hayden Weltsy, 9 goals this year, just like Emerhan Kiru just scored versus Marcus Brown, the junior goalkeeper.
Come on, Hayden.
Hayden, if Audubon loses
Come on,
in this
Hayden!
last game. Wide. That was the man that you needed to get the shot off on. That was who you needed to get in. And now Glassboro has all of the momentum. Matthew Rodriguez next.
Come on, Trent!
Everybody on their feet. Not a single soul in their seats.
He missed.
Block! And Trent blocks it. Oh, wait a second. What are they calling? Are they calling him on an excessive celebration or what? Were they saying that he was out of the box?
He doesn't have to be in the box.
They will try it again.
That's ridiculous.
So part 2 with Matt Rodriguez.
The ref's just sold.
And he's talking to Trent. And Trent was ticked. Glassboro fans trying to encourage Rodriguez, telling him it's just you in the net. Maybe he stepped out of the box after the kick. Here we go again. Annel shaking his legs. That did it again. It's 3-1. Glassboro 2 for 2 on what absolutely should not have been called. This is just like Central Jersey Group 3 with baseball this spring. With the team that lost the championship because of the score, because of the pitch counter being wrong. This is the exact same version of that. That is shameful. Shameful. Here is Kaina. If they don't score now. So if Trent Bannell gets penalized for being outside of the box, I mean, Marcus Brown is 20 feet away from the goal right there.
Trent has to block 2 more.
2 more.
Block 2 of them.
Kaina's got his jersey in his hands. This would be the 4th straight year that Audubon gets knocked out in the second round.
Yeah, just let him shoot. Don't even comment.
Without a penalty. And if Audubon does not make this kick, it's over.
No, Trent has to block everything.
Yeah. Now it'll be Tony. Ozdemir is the leading scorer on Glassboro. Almost every shot has been to the left. He's not standing there. Lee Giordano, usually in the backfield. We'll try this again. And Glassboro will move on to the semifinal round. And in their final games, Kaina, Hayden, and Tony. And Tony's shot happened to be the last. And Audubon now may have to have a clean slate in 2023. With this being the last game for 4 players, including Tyler Wiltsey. Some Glassboro fans were trying to get in my face, but
Pensgrove's going to kick their ass next round anyway.
well, we will see what happens. But Kina being
Pensgrove's going to kick their ass anyway.
Penns Grove will most likely be who Glassboro plays on Wednesday. Kina distraught. It's his last game. Hayden his last game, and probably Hayden, who will be going to Widener, will not play soccer there. I don't know what Kina's future plans are, but neither are Tony's. But you also have to keep in mind, this is Tyler's last game too. And for the 4th straight year, Audubon is knocked out, but this time in a much more unceremonious fashion. A 4-1 loss, Glassboro being 3-0 in penalty kicks, and Audubon being blocked 3 out of 3 by junior goalkeeper Marcus Brown. But for Audubon, this is their first season of 14 wins or more since 2014, and their first as a member of the Group 1 Patriot Division. As they shake hands, a bittersweet moment for 3 seniors and the sophomore Tyler. As a bow is taken, the pen is capped off, and the book is closed. As soccer in Audubon and at the famous Bob Davis facilities in the turf will have to start a new chapter in September of 2023.
Close it off. I would just get it off now because nobody.
I'm gonna just say something real quickly.
I'm ready.
Glassboro obviously very excited. School buses honking, cars going by, but even though the season did not end how anybody imagined it would or how anybody wants it to, it's been definitely an honor covering the Green Wave for another season of soccer, and this was my first season. I learned a lot. I learned a lot from Matt. I learned a lot from the coaches and the players, and regardless of what happens this year, what happens down the road, what happens next year, what happens in 5 years, I will forever be grateful for the Green Wave Soccer Club that has given me this opportunity to broadcast full-time and help me pursue my dreams. So we will sign off for the final time this year. Glassboro is coming over here. Obviously very excited about their trip as a number 2 seed to the next round of NJSIAA playoffs. But we will sign off for the season. Our next broadcast, well, I'll be on PA in the winter with basketball and wrestling. Basketball's first scrimmage against Palmyra on December the 8th. We'll see you there at the John F. Kling Gymnasium. Of course, baseball returns in April. So until then, DWB takes a bow in 2022. We'll be back soon. Signing out from everybody. Matt Wagner, KP1 Designs, Caleb Lane, Donna Wilkins, and everybody at our fabulous crew. I'm Dan Wilkins. God bless you all. We'll see you in December.